as well. Holton Pepper was out at West Orange, Stark, and Silsbee.
Wow. I mean, you talk about a game that had, a lot of hype. But I tell you what, West Orange Stark, that train kept on rolling. Holton, I mean, they got out to a fast start, never looked back.
Yeah, absolutely. This is definitely one of those games that we're going to be talking about. I mean, maybe not, because Port Neches Groves and Nederland, that definitely was the biggest game of the day so far, and what an upset by the Bulldogs. But over here at Tiger Stadium, you've got a game where Hiawatha Hickman and the West Orange Stark Mustangs came in, and a lot like what you were talking about earlier, Nick, with the idea of Port Neches Groves not being able to move the football or being defeated really on all three phases of the game. That was Silsbee today. Silsbee could not move the ball. They had the ball moved against them on defense, and special teams, they forced a fumble. West Orange Stark forced a fumble after it was already 14-0 West Orange, and immediately the Mustangs get the football back, and they go down, and they punch it in again. Now all of a sudden you blink, and it's 21-0. All right, but here's the thing. Here's the thing I wanted to talk about. Hiawatha Hickman, in his third season here, up until this season, he had not beaten Jasper. He did that. He had not beaten Silsbee. He just did that tonight. He plays Tarkington next week. And then the West Orange Stark Mustangs, which, by the way, Tarkington lost big time to the Longhorns here tonight against Hampshire Finette. But speaking about that Hampshire Finette team, that is going to be a matchup that is going to be circled by both of these programs in 2 weeks. You've got the Hampshire Finette Longhorns and the West Orange Stark Mustangs. That is going to be one of, if not the best game in our area up to that point in the season. Obviously, Mid-County Madness was outstanding, but you're going to be setting up for quite an electrifying finish within this district. And Silsbee's just not the same team as they were last year. Michael Mosher, still a great kid, still a great quarterback, and you have a lot of really good talent on that offensive side of the football. You talk about their ability to pass, just really wasn't there tonight. Defensively, the West Orange Stark just forced a lot of turnovers and really got to Michael a bunch. It felt like Michael was confused a lot of the times, and they got to the quarterback. The offensive line for West Orange Stark was phenomenal, passing-wise. Rushing-wise, there needs to be a little bit more of adjustments. Hiawatha was telling me after the game he wants to kind of be able to run the ball more, be more effective in running the football for the Mustangs. But as far as passing the ball and as far as protecting the quarterback, that was absolutely a phenomenal job here tonight. West Orange Stark Mustangs, this is a team. Another note that I wanted to add to this, I know I'm saying a bunch right now, and there's a lot I'm throwing at you, so stay with me. But Nederland, Nederland just took down the Port Neches Groves Indians, which are the reigning 5A state champions, In this season, earlier this year, Nederland went on the road to Dan R. Hook Stadium, played this West Orange Stark team, and beat them 14-13 on a last-minute drive, The same West Orange Stark team just came in here and took care of a Silsbee team, which Silsbee earlier in the year beat Nederland 35-14. So you've got two teams. There's just so much insanity happening this season in Texas high school football, especially Southeast Texas football. You've got all these different stories that just are not making sense. You've got West Orange Stark over here, a team that took down a lost to a Nederland squad. That Nederland squad Silsbee beat that Nederland squad, and then Nederland goes on the road to Port Neches Groves. And now here they are winning this one as well. There's so much going on right now, and I can't even get all to it, but this team is fantastic. West Orange Stark is a fantastic squad. They got a lot to play for, and now they are 3-0 in district play. Fantastic squad. You're looking down further into the season. We talked about that meeting with Hampshire Finette. That is going to be circled big time on both squads. But talking about this team, I was speaking to Shanter Norman, who's a guy on, he's one of the guys that works at West Orange Stark, and he was telling me that he had this speech before that game had started, and the speech was beautiful because it was talking about ACT, the word act. And there were several different appearances when you talk about different word characteristics. Act is in the word characteristics. It's about how you react to things in situations. That's the speech that he gave to this West Orange Stark Mustang team. And when you play a team like Silsbee and you got to go down the road and eventually play a Hampshire Finette Longhorn squad, which is phenomenal, you have to learn how to react to those things on the road, at home, when a bad play happens, when a good play happens. It's about reaction. It's about characteristics. It's about building a football team based off of those qualities to be able to push them forward. But look out for West Orange. They are going to be a force to be reckoned with here in 2024, gentlemen.